welcome to winemastery.co.uk. My name is John Lightfoot and this is
John Murphy.
And we're here to tell you all about wine, hopefully help you find the wine, if not the wines, that you will absolutely love. And this particular episode is the beginning of a little series we're running on Cabernet Sauvignon. Now I understand Cabernet Sauvignon, correct me if I'm wrong, John, because I so often am, is actually a grape that's the sort of mixture or a blend, or it's this sort of like cross of two grapes. So it's the Cabernet Franc and the Sauvignon Blanc.
That's completely correct,
Yeah,
John.
so it's actually, they've combined those to produce this particular grape. It started off in the Bordeaux region.
I love these episodes when he's proper done his research, and I know he's done his research. Go on, John. No, but I would love to hear.
So it started off in the Bordeaux region of France,
It
where
did.
it was always happened, and then it sort of spread out around the world. And obviously in New World, there's an awful lot of Cabernet Sauvignon. I mean, obviously the one we are going to taste is from California, but what has Cabernet Sauvignon as their sort of like number one wine? The grape, would you say?
Australia, they have a lot of Cab Sav. In California.
Would you say Australia is more known for its Shiraz, though?
Oh, that's definitely. Yeah, Australia, definitely Shiraz is their signature grape, John, is what we call it.
That's right. That is the word I was searching for. Grape.
But yeah, but also you can get some nice on South Africa, produce some lovely Cabernet Sauvignons.
But aren't they more known for their Pinotage?
Oh, he has been doing his research, hasn't he? I'm loving this, John. Yeah, once again, John, you're spot on. Their signature grape would be the Pinotage, yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch out for this one. What have you been doing this week, John? Just looking at the signature grapes in different countries. No. But I'm very, very impressed with that, John.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So the bottle will be coming in, so with a label. This one is the Dark Horse Cabernet Sauvignon from California, which is a lovely state, absolutely gorgeous state. Water is even taxed in California.
Is it?
It's taxed, yeah, you buy a bottle of water, and most of it's as bad as the UK for alcohol as far as water's concerned.
Why?
Well, because they're very environmentally friendly and stuff, aren't they? And I don't know why. Just
Never been, John. Never been.
Have you not?
No.
I've only been a couple of times, but I really enjoyed it when I went.
Is it past Brighouse? You go take a
Just off. Yeah, you go into this place called Manchester Airport, and then
you're away.
you're away.
No, one day I'm sure I'll get there. But until then,
your empire of shops.
Once I've got a string of cheese shops across the country, then the globe.
You could look opening up a artisan cheese shop in San Diego. That'd go down a storm.
With the accent, is that what it is? Is that?
Absolutely, yeah. They won't understand what you're saying, but
They'll buy me cheese.
yeah, absolutely. Should we get back to the wine?
But that's what we're here for, John.
Okay. Should we look at the colour?
Yes.
So, that is really deep, isn't it? You can't really sort of see through it, can you?
Yeah, that's got that really rich purple colour as well. I like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. Oh, I like that. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get straight onto the nose there. Straight
Okay, the nose. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
on. Yeah.
So what fruit are you getting from that? Is that, would you say that's plum or?
No, I think that's more kind of more kind of black curranty or darker fruit.
I was gonna say it's sort of red fruit, isn't it? But
Yeah.
black cherry?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the black cherry is definitely there.
Yeah.
This is a pleasure. This is almost leaning a hint towards for me that leathery. It's
Yeah, like
not,
that Rioja-ish
yes,
type of.
yes.
Yeah.
I think the combination of all those put together in there. It's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, it seems like you could spend a little time just because each time you get a little bit of a different, smell.
A little nuance comes through,
Yeah.
doesn't it? But then it's that when you kind of find that what was that bit that I just had, and then that's when you put in your face and thinking, what was that? And even then, just like then, a little bit of, like chocolatey.
I've not got a chocolate, but should we have a look at the taste, or not have a look at it? Should we experience the taste? Should I say?
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay.
It's coffee that's on that mocha chocolate.
Mocha, coffee, chocolate.
Chocolate. What's that? Is it called a mocha? Where you have the coffee with chocolate on.
Yes.
That's what's on.
I just could get a The Americano, I can't afford the fancy ones.
I can see you as well ordering the. No, that's coming through. That's coming nice, right?
The
So it
taste.
is. Okay, for me, all that fruit came straight in. Nice and soft, nice and powerful, but easy on the finish.
Yeah, the difference between the smell and the taste was at the end. So sort of four I got the cherry, but then I got a little bit of raisin at the end. Quite a sweet sort of raisiny
Yeah, so
taste.
I'll get.
Almost sherry-esque.
Yeah,
Just at the end, just like.
actually, I'll give you that. Tannins cut in quite quickly though.
Yeah, they do.
But what I'm noticing there with, it's almost disappointing in that you're thinking, oh, I'm enjoying that, and then the tannins kind of stop that and say, no, this is happening now. Then the tannins dissipate, and then the fruit comes back in.
Yeah, yeah. Like put the brakes on. Oh, tannin just. Oh, and then it dies down again, and the flavour comes back. The fruit comes back.
So it's I quite enjoy that because it's like almost like a couple of like hits you from a few ends with that one. So.
And the length isn't bad, is it? I mean, I think this one is £8.50. So it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. So
He says he thinks it's £8.50. He knows full well exactly how much this wine costs. They're definitely £8.50.
I guess, compared, I'm thinking, well, because there's this sort of band, isn't it? £8.50 up to £16. So, you get the sort of cheaper version, sort of £5-6 in the UK, £6-7. And £8, you sort of move into the slightly medium, which probably goes up to sort of like £16-17. And then, in my book anyway, the £17
That's where you need to
goes into the expensive. So, so it's what I'm saying in all of that is that maybe I'm treating it a little bit unfairly because I'm thinking of it compared to maybe a £16 wine.
Okay, well, but that would be unfair. £8.50.
Yeah.
That's a very nice wine for £8.50. I'm not going to say outstanding, but very nice.
Yeah. So a wine, an everyday wine. It's not something you could afford to have of an evening if you fancied. It's not something you particularly, hopefully, would have to save up for. Yeah, it's a very nice wine, and I feel I'm underselling it because it is a great wine actually.
No, I don't think you're underselling it. I think you are just looking at all points on there. For the £8.50 there, we have tasted wines at £4, £5, £6, which we've really really enjoyed. So I don't think there's anything wrong there. It's a nice wine, but as I say, nothing outstanding. Which then would come down to should we do some pairing and then pairing and then look at the score.
Okay, so pairing. So do you want to go first with cheese with this?
Cheese, yeah. Again, this with the tannins in there, it's going to need something to sort it out. So you steer away from the softer ones. So for me, you want something harder, something a little bit more on the lines of either a cheddar, a nice decent cheddar. Lincoln Poacher would take that on nicely, or even something that's like a Fountain's Gold, something on those lines.
I think I have to just explain to the viewers that when you're talking about cheddar, you're not talking about supermarket cheddar, which is different from the sort of cheddar that you have in your cheese shop, which is the actual homemade.
Yeah, well, there's a definite difference
artisan.
between it basically comes down to the pasteurised and the unpasteurised. So your pasteurised cheddars, which I'm not putting any cheese down for 1 minute, but your pasteurised cheddars tend to be those cathedral cities of the world, and that, again, there's nothing wrong with those whatsoever. But for me, what I would say would be a decent bit of cheddar would be anything unpasteurised. So you're looking at the cheddar gorge, handmade unpasteurised. You look at Lincoln Poacher, things along those lines, which I think just have that extra edge on them because they work so much better with the wine, and it's well worth having a go. I do a lot of private tastings, and seeing the two together, how they actually work, going from that pasteurised cheddar, which is all, again, it's okay, cheese and toast, cheese sandwiches, all right, but if you want a really good bit of cheddar, go for some unpasteurized.
And I was also thinking, because across the globe, obviously you may well be sourcing in, I don't know, the States or Southern America, and you may have sort of cheese that's called cheddar. But so I was just conscious of the fact that they may try some of their, what's called, they can purchase locally, they become cheddar, and it may not actually match with this, if you know what I mean.
No, but in America, I think it's very difficult to get hold of. I mean, please send us a message, let me know if I'm wrong in saying this, but I think it's quite difficult to get a hold of unpasteurized cheeses in America. From what I know, there's only a few places or a few states that actually allow unpasteurized cheeses, just in general.
Right, okay. Yeah, so that will make a big difference, yeah. Well, you don't have to say sorry, I'm just making sure that everyone...
I mean, I could send you some if you need to.
Yeah, of course you can. Global.
So what we're thinking...
In terms of food?
Yeah.
I would actually say, and I'm surprised I'm saying this, but I would actually say that I'm thinking something like burgers, maybe even a steak, but not a steak that's got sort of lots of herbal crusts on it or anything.
Okay.
I think that this might, if you just have like a nice sort of fillet steak and sort of clean and not too many herbs on it, and some chips or French fries, even talk about French, then.
How did you manage to sneak that in there? Well, it's fine. Go.
Then I think maybe that, or do you disagree with that?
No. I'm definitely agreeing with the burger. That burger idea, because I'm getting I'll do it again. But when you talk food and I'm drinking the wine, it's just like, you've got that. That's
sort of like, you imagine that sort of like that burger that's been flame grilled. It's like crusty on the inside, just slightly red on the inside.
Keep talking, John. Keep
talking. Yeah, that that would really go well. So that's what I go. I think burger would go, or as I say, a plainly grilled or flamed steak without too much sauce or herbs on it.
When you're saying that, it's even affected me smelling this wine now, because when you're saying these flame grills, I'm thinking that smokiness of that, the whole thing. I'm thinking, am I getting smokiness there? Yeah. Or is that just my mind like working out? Is it smoky? Does that go together?
My mind then, when you said smoky, my mind went to barbecue, and then it went to pork ribs, and I thought, no, this wouldn't be right for pork ribs. But just, it is the way your mind goes once you start. Yeah. It'd be fun to try and match, and at £8.50 you can afford to try a few different matches. So we're going to get to the scoring now.
Yep.
So it is £8.50. I don't know what a Cabernet Sauvignon should taste like, so you're probably going to have that sort of match. Should I go first, or you want to kick in?
Well, I have a number in my head.
Okay, you go for it.
I'm going to go straight on. And the last at the wine, I scored this 75.
Okay.
It was at 75, which is a very decent score. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. The only a down bit for me, then again, it's not a down bit, is it wasn't overly Cabernet Sauvignon. And I do judge it like that. If I could smell that and go, ooh, Cabernet Sauvignon, that would have immediately gone to 80, 81, 82. And because that's not obviously Cabernet Sauvignon for me, then I'm going to just keep it down at 75, because it's still at £8.50. Cannot knock it.
Well, I'm gonna go for 76, and I think the thing that depressed it for me, which you are affected by your mood and what you've just tasted. And this evening we've already tasted a wine that was only £6, and I scored that 76. And so whilst this does have some attributes that that one didn't have, it is £3.50 more expensive, and so I'm saying, well, actually that sort of levels it out. So I think it's only fair that it should be 76. But as we said, if we were just about to have a burger and I was eating this with a burger, then the score could probably be higher.
The combination of those two together, they would work so well, and then immediately, I mean, you'd be enjoying the two together, and then suddenly everything, the world would be good. I'm like, I'll tell you what, I give an 82, it'll be right. But I understand completely what you're saying there, John. Okay,
so in terms of the conclusion, obviously in terms of you, John, you have your own wine shop, so we're not talking about, because obviously you choose your wines in your shop, so you're going to drink those first and choose those first. But if someone brought this to your house, is this a wine that you would take on to somebody else's house, or that you would drink yourself?
I actually drink this myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'd like this. They just said if it was one evening, what we're having for dinner tonight, darling, I'd be thinking, right, let's get a burger.
I wish you wouldn't be so personal to me on screen like that.
Everyone's got a dream, John. Everyone's got a dream.
True.
No, yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, and my conclusion is, would I buy this again? Yeah, I would actually. £8.50. And now, as we've just discussed, I'm thinking next time a burger, I'll try this with the burger.
You go for it, John. I'm just surprised you were so comfortable saying £8.50. I'll buy that. It's not like
I was.
You
I?
was really comfortable with that one.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a bit carried away with myself.
Just a little too much wine.
Obviously. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please try the wine, and when you do, give us the comments. Let us know what you think. We're quite happy for you to think completely different from us. Just give the comments below. Be pleased to read them, as I'm sure the other viewers will. So until the next time, give us the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you in the next time, which hopefully won't be very long for you. Probably just a click away. Chin chin.
Chin chin.